And
Is that why you avoided your agent in February?
No.
Why didn't you provide a sample for the corrections officer when you were in custody?
I don't know.
About the third time?
I don't even remember being asked a second or third time.
All I'm hearing from you, all I've heard from you, Ms. Nelson, are excuses. You blatantly lied to Ms. Bebo and to others of authority to do what you want, how you wanted to do it, thinking you could get away with that. That's called...
Today, we're dealing with a defendant who thinks she can do whatever she wants and that the rules don't apply to her. She's facing up to 15 years in prison, but still can't follow the basic conditions the court gave her. The judge already knows exactly what kind of behavior she has, and he has zero patience for people who treat probation like it's optional. You can see her pattern from a mile away. Excuses, denial, and claiming nothing is her fault. And the crazy part? She acts surprised when the court calls her out. It's like she believes laws only matter if she agrees with them. So how can you ask for mercy from a system you refuse to respect?
Petition to amend the judgment of conviction and add some conditional jail time due to some violations that are alleged to have occurred by Ms. Nelson. This is a very serious case. The court recalls the facts very clearly as it relates to this matter. And Ms. Nelson was given a very sweet plea deal with the state to plead to possession with intent methamphetamine, over 3 grams but less than 10, a Class E felony, and she did receive probation instead of a prison sentence at that time. So Ms. Bebo, we're here due to the department's request for conditional jail and Ms. Nelson's, I think, objection to that?
Yes, she is objecting to the conditional jail time.
All right. So Ms. Bebo, can you please provide the information and recommendation to me, please, to the court?
Yes. So I did not write down this date, but conditional jail time was ordered months prior to her being placed into custody, July 2nd of this year. Due to some methamphetamine use, possession, she refused to provide UAs while in custody during that time and refused to go to court. Then she was released from custody, Then she turned herself in to the Barron County Jail to go to court, essentially. She was then released. She did not have an active phone number. When I attempted to contact her mother, who was the person that she was intended to live with, who she's reported that she lives with, to us, I contacted her mother. She said, I don't know, she's probably at her apartment. At that time, I was under the understanding that she was no longer living in Cumberland, Wisconsin, and that she was back in Turtle Lake. So I issued a warrant for her arrest, and she was pulled over by Cumberland Police Department.
Yep.
Okay. She was pulled over by Cumberland Police Department. They did give me a call. She had her children in the vehicle with her and requested how they should move forward. I did let them know that she should be taken into custody so we can deal with these violations. Her vehicle was searched, nothing was found. She was placed into custody. I got a statement the same day, or possibly it was the same day. I got a statement from her in regards to the violations of encouraging another client to violate probation. She was very well aware that Joseph Carter was on probation and had a no contact with her. And this had occurred months prior. And
that was a no contact provided by DOC?
Yes, yes.
So she hasn't violated the no contact with Mr. Nelson or Ryan Wren?
No.
Okay.
And then I had just asked her questions about where she was, what her plan was, why she's not in Polk County. Her response has been that she does not want to transfer offices, So this is her reasoning for reporting an incorrect address and giving us her mother's address. And while I empathize,
She refused to give a urine test while in jail. And usually, the only reason someone does that is because they know they'll test positive. She acts confused about why she has to follow rules, like probation is just a casual agreement instead of legal requirement. She even gave the court her mom's address, but later they learned she actually had her own apartment. Her own mother told the truth. Hiding something like that is a huge deal because the court needs to know exactly where you live. She also claimed she didn't call her probation officer because she had no money, but she still had an apartment and was driving around when she got pulled over. So what's real? Was she broke or just avoiding responsibility? Then when she finally gets a chance to speak, all the excuses start flowing. She says she was planning to go report to probation right before getting pulled over. Of course, she says that. They always do. And the biggest question, why did she refuse to give a urine sample for 4 days in a row? You don't avoid a test that long unless you know the truth is bad. The probation officer also explains that she missed appointments, didn't show up when told, didn't answer calls, and didn't follow the basic rules. The judge then asks her directly why she didn't give a urine samples. Her answers are terrible. First, she blames not having water. Then she says, I don't know. Then she claims she doesn't remember. None of it makes sense. The judge basically tells her, you're pretending everyone else is wrong, but all I hear from you are excuses. He doesn't believe she was on her way to probation when she got arrested. He's heard that lie 1,000 times.